This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Football, it's blocked. Touchdown, Bears. Now Parkey for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. He spins free. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways. Might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Banks. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, a 22. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And some room to work. And he slides to avoid the hit. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Wilson a give to Rawls. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. They go again with Rawls. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. Pitch goes to Rawls. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up the defensive touchdown.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Back now at Soldier Field. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. No. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They run. This is Cohen. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Hot. Gone. Over here we go.
This is Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
Green 39.
They'll try and run it here. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Check 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett, 52 yards. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down.
All right, here we go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Bears on third down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He completes it right side to White. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wilson to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. A quick hitter complete. It's Banks. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's third and short. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Wilson to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Malik McDowell. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get it back to a one-score game. And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.